Hello, friends. I hope you're having an excellent morning, afternoon, night, evening, whatever it is you're having when you're watching this. Today, this is Lady Reacts, so I might as well start reacting. But today, I want to talk about Liv's life. This is probably going to be a little bit different than you guys are used to, because when it comes to me, you guys are used to me defending the three moms, as people on YouTube like to call them. But I just have an opinion. This isn't really a new opinion because I've been saying this for probably about a year now. Wow, it's so funny to think of a year. I remember when I first did videos on Olivia, I remember it was probably over a year ago. But I just want to talk just briefly about Olivia and living with the Webbs. It's not in any form to just tear them down or anything like that, but I just want to provoke some thought in us and just want to provoke a little thought. But I want to talk about, I feel like here on YouTube, it is so popular to basically pimp out your relationships. And when I say that, I don't know, I guess I can't blame people because it's what's your price? Some people are comfortable with certain things. I know for me, I'm and I'm just being real, I know I'm a really sexual person, so it would be nothing for me to get on the platform half naked and be dancing and all that kind of stuff. But it seems like everyone has a price. And I know for me personally, I might feel comfortable being sexy, or I might feel comfortable pimping out my personality or whatever. Personally, I wouldn't feel comfortable pimping out my relationship. But I guess everybody has a price. Huh? Oh my goodness. But I want to just talk about, I don't know, just personally seeing this thing with Olivia and Gerard play out. It's with their relationship, it's really hard for viewers to know what's real, what's fake, what's really going on. It's just really difficult for people to tell. And I remember maybe over a year ago when I first did a video about them. And I think highly of Olivia and Gerard. I don't have any reason to judge people or anything like that, but sometimes it kind of just seems like things are for dramatics, and it's you see when people are being positive, when their channels are positive, they don't get as many views as when it's more negative and drama filled. And it's I guess that's just the way that people are programmed. This is going to be totally rambling. I do understand for Olivia, this is her bread and butter. So it's if she's being positive and people aren't watching her shit, that's her bread and butter. She has to feed her. She contributes to feeding her family at the end of the day. So if things are being made up for a storyline, I get it. I understand. It's easy to say, oh, I wouldn't. It's easy to say, oh, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. But it's it's easy for me to say that, but it's I'm not in another person's shoes where it's okay, how else are they gonna make thousands of dollars and be able to take care of their kids? But I don't know. It's confusing to me, and this is my natural reaction with some of the drama that's been going on with Olivia and living with the Webbs. It's confusing to me because it's is your life really this dramatic? Is your relationship really this bad and dramatic? And if it is, like, that's really sad. But if it's not, like, it's sad that people would pimp out their relationships for a YouTube check. Like, it's a little sad. But then it's not sad because it's like, how else are people going to? And it's like, I don't know how much she makes on her channel a month, but it's like, I don't know. I guess we all have a price. And yeah, so that's just my little rant. Personally, I think, I'm not saying everything is like fabricated or not the truth, but personally, I think things are a little bit fabricated because it's like, I don't know, it's like, how can you be good one day and then the next day your love is falling apart? How? Like, how? I don't know. Just how? Like, how? I don't get it. But I don't know, for people who want to be YouTubers, and this isn't just an Olivia thing, like, this isn't just a living with the webs thing. A lot of people on this platform, they pimp out their relationships. And I mean, I have started a family channel. I started a family channel. That was like my second channel that I started. Probably over a year ago now. And I don't know, I just don't think I'd ever be comfortable just like pimping out. But at the same time, we don't really have problems like that. Like, we make up shit to argue about. Like, me and my hubby, we make up shit to argue about. Like, we argue about dumb shit. I'm trying to think of like something that we've argued about recently. I don't know, we just argue about dumb shit and we like take jabs at each other all the time. Like those funny jabs, like. But yeah, so that's just my thought. I guess we just gotta think about what's your price, and like, is your relationship, is it worth pimping out? Like, is it worth making the people involved in your relationship look like shit? Like, is it worth it? And one thing I will say, when it comes to this platform is kind of like when you tell your mama and them and your friends and them about your relationship. When you're in a bad or toxic relationship and you let your friends in or you let your family in, you might say stuff or tell them about the bad times, and you might get over it, but your family, your friends that love and care about you, they're not going to get over it. So I think for YouTubers, they have to be mindful of how you make your spouse look on this platform. Because if you decide to spill all the tea on your love life, on your relationship, about your spouse's bad habits, if you decide to take them back, your community that loves and support you, they're gonna be just like your family and friends. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Like, why are you taking this dude back? Like, they're gonna think like that. They're gonna feel like that. So when people constantly break up and get back together and we're good, we're loving, like y'all loving on each other, and then it's like the next week it's like you done threw this dude out. It's like, what is there to believe? And it's like, it's all the dramatics. Like, it's the way that stories are told at times. Like, it's the way that the stories are told. And by any means, I'm not perfect at all. At all. Like, Probably like my second video on our family channel. Like, you guys, I've let my community in on YouTube about, because on Lady Daydream I share, my whole thing was I'm sharing with you how to manifest love. So when I was going through my thing, when you guys know I had a crappy ass engagement the first time around. The second time he proposed at Niagara Falls, but the first time around, like, it was a crappy ass engagement. And I left, I went back to my grandparents' house. Like, I told him, I was like, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. And it's like, yeah, you see that stuff, but I don't know. I think sometimes people pimp out their relationships, and it's kind of sad. It's sad to see, because it's like, when you post things on the internet, it's there forever. So those are my thoughts on that. I'm Lady Daydream. On this channel, I react to things that I see either on YouTube or shows that I like to watch. I think I'm going to react to Waka Flocka and Tammy. I've always been a fan of, like, Waka Flocka in the day. Some of y'all may not know, I went to college in Alabama, so I was like 2 hours away from Atlanta. So yeah, I love ratchet Atlanta rappers. Like, I be here for it. But yeah, those are my thoughts about that. If you want to hear my thoughts on life, love, crystals, and magic, if you want to know just relatable dating advice that you can really take and use to improve your love life, check out my channel, Lady Daydream. If you like the sound of my voice, check out my channel, ASMR Lady Daydream. And if you want to know more about myself, my hubby, how we live our day-to-day lives, check out our channel, Lavish Love. And yeah, all of those channels you can find on the channel section or the home section of this page. This is a whole mouthful. All of those channels are featured channels, so that's just what I wanted to tell you. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Again, this isn't to, like, bring anybody down. It's not to bring Liv's life down or anything like that. I think Liv is a beautiful woman. I think she's super sexy. I love her, like, I love her Marilyn Monroe seductress energy. I love that. Yeah, I think her children are absolutely adorable. And yeah, I think Olivia wants to be positive, and I think she wants to be herself, but I think sometimes jumping outside of herself is more profitable, and I can't blame her for that, but it's just the way that society is set up. And I know for me personally, I don't know, sometimes sometimes I'm just like, I'm just gonna do what I want on YouTube, but I just make sure that, like, I have a lot of things going on, so it's like I don't have to rely on YouTube, or I don't have to rely on other people's validation to enjoy my life and think the world of myself. So those are my thoughts on that. I will see you all soon.